I'm going to talk a little bit today about the process that I went through to gain the manufacturer's license for our 3100 pickup replica vehicle. We are allowed to sell our vehicles all across the country in any state. CARB certification is for California, of course, so we had to have that in order to sell our vehicles in California. It's a big deal for a manufacturer. If you want to manufacture vehicles, you have to have all of the certifications in place or you will not be able to sell your vehicles. My name is Daniel Paul. I am COO and General Manager of Southfield Classics high voltage vehicles. We are a low volume manufacturer of replica electric vehicles. That was our intent from the start. So we started off as a hot rod shop. We were building cars, we were building resto mods. My owner actually came and said, hey, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to build a replica vehicle and I'd like to be a manufacturer of those vehicles. He hired me and basically we shifted gears to turn our resto mod shop into a vehicle manufacturing facility. We knew from the beginning that we were going to have to go through some certification processes in order to sell our vehicles, not only across the country, but also in California. As part of the process of me coming on board, I started looking into what the process was to actually gain all the certifications. First, we wanted to be a manufacturer. That was our number one goal. As a manufacturer, and in order to sell the vehicles as a replica vehicle, we have to apply the replica car law, a pretty extensive law that basically prevents anybody from actually putting a VIN number on a replica vehicle. What we have to do as a replica manufacturer, we have to use all new parts. So our trucks will be built with everything that is brand new. In my research, what we found out is that the only way that we're going to get NHTSA certified would be as an electric vehicle. We started looking into finding electric motors. Like I said, my owner has always been into electric vehicles and he wanted to be a manufacturer. So 2 years ago, we came out to SEMA and that's what we were looking for. We were actually looking for a system that we could buy and use as our OE partner to build manufactured vehicles. One of my employees, my shop manager, he was actually walking around SEMA 2 years ago and actually found Ampere EV. So Ampere EV is actually our number one supplier for our electric battery packs, electric motors. Part of the process was actually proving out their system. So what we wanted to make sure is that the system that they gave us and that they supplied us with actually worked, did what it was supposed to do, and actually lived up to all the expectations that we wanted. So we actually have a patina truck that you see here, which was an original body off a 1950 truck. We actually built an all new chassis. Everything on it underneath is brand new. The only thing that's an original 1950 is the body. We use that truck as our mule. We use that to test all of our electric components, all our brake components, basically to do all our testing with. It is equipped with a atom drive system from Ampere EV. It works out really, really well. It's done everything that we wanted to test-wise. As part of the process, we built the vehicle, of course, and we've been putting miles on it. We put about 5,000 miles on it to date. A part of our certification process for us to be NHTSA certified and to be able to sell as a replica vehicle manufacturer, we had to get EPA range tested and certified from the EPA. And also to sell in California, we have to get CARB certified. And when we talked to a couple of guys that were from SEMA Garage and they explained, hey, we can do the range testing, we can do some other testing for the EPA and CARB certifications. Knowing that we needed that, we're like, okay. And we actually set up a time. We kind of worked together to figure out what exactly we needed because there is no written, hey, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. It's basically, we had to figure it out. And we became the first replica vehicle manufacturer for electric vehicles to get certified through SEMA Garage. So we are the first one through them. So I'd like to thank SEMA Garage for that. They did an excellent job on testing that.
My name's Andrew. I'm head of software at Ampere EV. A little bit about what the Atom Drive is, what we sell. Like I said, we sell the complete EV powertrain. That's batteries, motor, low voltage, high voltage harness, pumps, coolant hoses, everything you need to make the vehicle move. And that includes, we do the software in-house as well, diagnostics, data logging. One of the things that the Southfield team want to do is get certified, and doing that through SEMA Garage, we had to be a technical resource for that and make sure that SEMA Garage got the data they needed to do the test and certify the vehicle, certify the chassis and powertrain, and also make sure that the vehicle operates as expected during the test. The EPA test itself, in order to do that, we had to put the vehicle on a motoring dyno. Not all dynos are made the same. We have to be able to actually provide or take out power from the vehicle, so provide a drag to the vehicle. A couple of things that we needed to find out were what is the EPA range, what is the coast down coefficients, what are the aerodynamic drag coefficients of the vehicle. So that was part of the whole process of working with SEMA Garage and getting this vehicle certified. During the test, we were there as a technical resource to make sure the driver could know when the vehicle is out of range, what to look for as far as is the vehicle functioning correctly, what temperatures are good, what temperatures are bad, and making sure that since we only had a week to do this, that the data we collected was good and we actually collected it. So it was kind of a combined effort from our side for the powertrain, SEMA Garage providing the dyno, the drivers, and collecting the data.
So basically that's the system that's in our truck. The Atom Drive system, like I said, they are our OE partners, so they supply us with our battery packs and our system. We are certified as that truck sits here right now. So the chassis, it's everything that's included in how that truck is built. Battery pack system, our chassis, everything else that's included in that. So it's EPA certified as it sits and drives just like it is right now. So for our manufactured vehicles and our VIN number vehicles, they will have that same exact package. They will just have brand new bodies on them. My shop manager actually drives it back and forth to the house every day. It's a good truck, very reliable. Couple things that we had to go over. So it's an arduous process actually becoming a manufacturer and also becoming EPA and CARB certified. It was very time consuming. Anything with the federal government takes a long time. They drag their heels through the process. I tell everybody, look, I'm a mechanic. I was a painter. I've done all the things mechanical wise. I use my hands. That's how I build things. I approach this as I'm more like a hammer than I am anything else. So stayed on it and ground and ground and ground until I actually achieved. Took 11 months to actually gain all the certifications that we have, the EPA, the CARB, and the NHTSA, so that we could issue VINs. I was supposed to have all the paperwork by 31st of October. I actually received all the paperwork, the last piece that I needed of the puzzle, on October 31st. 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. So they waited until the very last minute to actually supply me with what I needed to achieve all of my goals.
The whole certification process is not just one person or one company doing it. It's a combination of, you have the manufacturer, powertrain supplier, the testing facility, SEMA Garage in this case, and then also all your paperwork to the government, filling out all those forms.
It is a lot. They don't like to call back. They don't like their email. Yeah. So I had to stay on them until they actually got back with me. I did have one person, a liaison at the EPA, that was really helpful and kind of helped me through some of the processes. They do have a tendency to say, hey, we need this form, and then come to find out it's not the right form. You got to fill out another one. So we went back and forth several times on those. Our goals moving forward, so we do have the licensing for the truck. We're going to sell those next year. We've already got four sold right now. So we're going to produce those. They're high-end resto-mod cars, so they are highly expensive. If you look at our website and you check at southfieldclassics.com, you'll see a lot of the builds as they're going through process. For the next year moving forward, we do have a couple of other models that we're going to have for the model year 2025, which that will be our resto-mod trucks, will be model year 2025 VIN coding. Andrew, I'd like to thank Andrew and Ampere EV. It actually did what they said it was going to do. It works. They've already got all the engineering fixed and straightened out. We've been testing a lot on our vehicles, so they've been working closely with us to fix any bugs or anything like we have. They've done a great job with us. And again, I'd like to thank SEMA Garage, Flint, Michigan. Those guys have been awesome. They were very helpful on our testing. They walked us through. They did an excellent job. Made sure that everything was handled in a timely manner. Took them about a week to do all the range testing, and everything worked out great. That's all I got. Y'all enjoy the rest of the show. I tell everybody I gained about 20 pounds sitting behind the desk. Mostly I'm a mechanic and I'm a working guy, so now I get to get back out in the shop now that I have this handle.